The Gospels begin with an invitation. The invitation is by Jesus to some people in first century Palestine to come and follow him. It's an invitation to begin a journey of discipleship. Ultimately, it's an invitation to become like Jesus. When you think about it like that, it's the best invitation anybody has ever given. And the disciples would have been mad to say no, so they don't. They say, yes, we're in. They drop everything and they follow Jesus. But how do those disciples and how do we actually become more like Jesus? How do we grow up in the Christian faith? How can we become more mature, fully mature, as Paul says in Colossians 1? How do we get there? I want to say three things from the Gospels. Firstly, we become more mature as we walk with Jesus. That's what the disciples do. They follow Jesus, and then the next thing they see him doing is casting out a demon. You see this in Mark's Gospel, chapter 1. He's releasing this person from this impure spirit. Then he goes and heals Peter's mother-in-law. Then he forgives this paralyzed guy and heals him, and he's just doing this stuff. He teaches, he's all this stuff, and they just follow him. And the first way we mature in our faith with Jesus is just by walking it out with him. Step by step by step. In Colossians 2, from verse 6, Paul says that just as you've received Christ, continue to live it out. Continue to literally walk it out with Christ. Walk out your faith. And it means putting one step in front of the other, through the obstacles, through the highs, through the lows, all of it, just doing it with Jesus. It means developing a life that's focused on him in the mundane stuff. It's not all about the spiritual highs, wonderful though they are. It's just about the mundane parts of life and being attentive to his presence in those things. So we walk with Jesus. Secondly, we need to learn to walk with each other. Frustrating so much of the time that we have to do that, because people can be annoying. Maybe you're somebody else's annoying person, I don't know. But we walk our faith out, we grow as we walk with each other, and that's what the disciples do. These 12 people are so different: a zealot, some fishermen, a tax collector, and a treasurer, and others. And yet it's in this collision of personalities that the iron sharpens iron and that they grow up. It's the same for us. We get together because we can't do it alone. The challenge that we need, the challenge to our individualism, our entitlement, is all found in community. So is our help. We can't do it on our own. We can't tell you how many times I've been right on the brink of giving up and somebody's come and encouraged me, prayed for me, given me what I needed to carry on. And it's always the same. That's the journey of discipleship. It's a journey walking with Jesus and walking with one another, and ultimately it's a journey of walking to our death. Luke 9, if anyone would come after me, be my disciple. They must deny themselves and take up their cross daily and follow me. For whoever wants to save their life will lose it. Whoever wants to lose their life for my sake will save it. Jesus is saying that the ultimate gateway to the kingdom of God, to the life that's truly life, to maturity in him, comes through the cross. And every disciple must walk that road. It's the road of giving up your agenda, giving up your control, giving up your preference, giving up your desire for your own life and giving that to Jesus and trusting him to raise something else in you that's more beautiful and that resonates with the beauty of the kingdom of God. And that's what we're called to as disciples. And as we do that together, as we walk to the cross together and with Jesus, we can help one another grow up.